if you really wanted to say to sound anti-Semitic, all you have to do is say they a different way than you'd currently do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Welcome to Real, everyone.
Oops. How am I going to get myself out of this one?
Oh, man.
That was really good. I'll give it to you. That was
I wasn't ready to start the episode, but that was too good of an angle.
Yeah.
100%.
Far too
all
good.
right, go ahead, Jesse. Tell them about the movie.
Yeah.
So this week, we watched We're Back, a Dinosaur Tale featuring...
A Dinosaur Story!
Sorry.
Dinosaur Story.
It's
Yeah.
a pun.
From
Sorry.
1993.
Yep, that much I knew. Featuring Lisa Simpson, Walter Cronkite.
Oh my God, say her real name. I don't know her.
I don't know her real name
But I
either.
think it's your responsibility to know
It
it.
was
I
insane.
think so.
What was the little girl's name in this movie?
Oh, dude, it sounded bad.
It was
Cecilia, I think?
Yeah, I think
Yes,
Cecilia.
it was-
Cecilia
I know it.
Nuthatch.
Nuthatch, yes.
She sounded like she was like a 3-pack a day smoker because she was Lisa Simpson. It was insane.
Yeah.
Okay, John Goodman.
Well, that's just how
is-
Lisa sounded
Yeah.
earlier in the show.
Yeah.
Right. Where is Yeardley Smith? That's
not a real name.
You asked, man. I said
That's
Lisa
not-
Simpson. You're
no,
like,
that's
hey,
not a real
no,
name.
fix that.
Neither is Cecilia fucking Nuthatch, Eric.
Cecilia is a real name. Nuthatch, not so much.
Yeah, Yeardley's
Neither
Yeardley's
is
out there.
Neither is Louis.
But you know what is?
Hold on.
Woo.
We
Yeah.
both know a Louis. We both know someone straight up named Louis.
Yeah, we
You
do.
can't fucking do that.
You know what is a real name though?
What?
Oog. Woo. Oog is the realest name there is.
Oog was the dopest character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oog was the dopest character by like such a long shot.
So
Also-
our dinosaurs were Rex the T-Rex, Woog the Triceratops, Elsa the
Pterodactyl.
totally a pterodactyl that we have here on the table, and Dweeb, which got so much disrespect
Yeah.
throughout the entire movie. Like they go for like in the beginning where the good doctor slash big cereal man is talking about like kids' dreams, which is kind of the point of the movie. They're listing off like, I want to see a T-Rex. Okay, everyone knows that one. I want to see a flying dinosaur. You know what? No shade. It's
Yeah.
kind of hard to say
Yeah.
for kids.
Yeah.
And then like one kid, like the bubble's coming up to Dweeb, who's a Parasaurolophilus, and she's like, I want to see an apatosaur, which is a long neck dinosaur, and he's just like, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So while
Yeah, he was like,
we were
I'll take it.
we were having a conversation off camera like 2-3 days ago, and I've come to the conclusion that being a dinosaur or dragon guy is the like the male equivalent of being a horse girl.
An apatosaurus is the kind of dinosaur Littlefoot is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this
Yeah.
is exactly what I'm talking about. Like I appreciate it. I'm glad that we have our own thing, you know?
Yeah.
That was not a thing that I had. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting me be a part of your culture. Yeah, so
Maybe you'd be happier if you knew about dinosaurs.
yeah, I think so. I think that I would be a lot happier. I think that I would have aged a lot less.
Yeah.
I would probably be a lot more fun loving. I would try not to ruin people's lives by having them like force cold open a podcast. But so I enjoyed the movie, but like I said, it was quite forgettable.
When I came across this, when I was looking up the movies like I was talking about last week.
Okay, hold on. Time out. I'm interrupting. So we're just gonna put this out there. The link to the movie is gonna be in the description box down below.
Yeah,
because like
check it
some
out.
dude,
Yeah.
some dude
Yeah.
is the real MVP.
Some
Oh, yeah.
hero.
He is
It's
the
a bunch
biggest.
it's a bunch of like rap music videos that he shouldn't have on his channel, and that movie.
Yeah, he is the horse girl.
Yeah.
Like he is the horse girl. That dude knows so much about
All
equestrian.
horse girls, flawed castings from an otherwise perfect mold.
But yeah, that was shout outs to that guy.
Yeah, 100%. Is it just going to be linked to
The movie.
The movie?
Yeah.
Not the
No,
channel?
not the channel.
Okay,
It's
okay,
just
okay.
Just the movie.
Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, the movie's an hour long. It's worth your time.
Yeah, it's 100% like just a good
Yeah.
time. Like,
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not something that like I grew up watching, so there's no nostalgia to it. But
Mhm.
I didn't mind it. Like it wasn't a horrendous watch like everything else that you've recommended.
Yeah.
Except
not
for
everything.
except for Whiplash, which like I'm still not convinced
Okay,
you like.
would Animal House have been more watchable if there was Roll Back the Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So this could
okay.
be an awful movie.
Yeah, Roll Back the
that has
Rock.
Roll Back
yeah,
the Rock in it.
see, like Roll Back the Rock definitely adds like 6 points to a movie.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the whole number 2. Because like even leading into it, when like you're not quite sure if it's going to be a full musical number or if it's just some like music that they have for the kids in the background for a parade going on. Like you see the dinosaurs all walking around. They're like, oh yeah, they're and then the parents are like, no, they're not real. They're robots. You see Rex like doing the thing with his little
they
fucking
were all
arm.
really good at it for some reason.
How did they know what robots were?
That's a great question.
Well, they ate the brain grain.
Oh yeah,
true.
yeah.
They just know
True.
things.
Dude, I love it. I love so Jesse, like I said in that same conversation where I came to the realization that all dinosaur and dragon guys are just horse girls. He was like, "Oh yeah, you can definitely like politicize the shit out of this movie," and he's right
Yeah.
because it's the fight between Big Cereal and Big Pharma.
Yeah.
Because Big Cereal gives you the big strong, Big Pharma makes you big weak.
Big strong, big brain.
Big strong,
You gotta
big
get the whole
brain.
thing.
Yeah, that. Oh man,
And the other one just lets you fight Darwinism.
But see, like this is the thing, right? The brain grain just looked like bran.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Like-
Which is a grain. Like, what
But
do you?
but that would be like I don't think
Here's
a
the thing.
T-Rex would enjoy eating
Smart
that,
people.
you know?
Agreed.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He had
Agreed.
to be force fed it.
Yeah,
And
he
tricked
was.
into it.
Yeah.
He had Jay Leno's little fucking alien guy in front of the box who he was trying to eat.
Wow.
What? Jay Leno played the little alien dude.
Oh shit! Really?
yeah, dude.
That's insane.
No, good reach.
okay.
Good reach, though.
Yeah.
Good time.
Wow. No, I like legitimately just thought that
Yeah,
just sounded like him.
Yeah, no, it was Jay Leno.
This was a star-studded
It
cast.
Yeah,
What
was.
the
it was.
fuck?
At that
it was
time,
a
too, at
Spielberg
that point in
movie
time.
in '93
In
about
93.
dinosaurs. You just thought it was one thing, but then you see the cast, and it's like, God damn. John Goodman is the main character. We even fucking skipped over the beginning, like with the bird, which was whatever, but like it's
Dude,
just
that was that was like the least important part of the movie.
it was.
It
But,
was a
like, you
mechanism
just-
by which Rex could tell the story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It like you would say,
Yeah.
it's so that the
The
movie could happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he was terrible at golfing.
Oh, 100%.
Man's was
He's
chucking
a T-Rex.
literally
Here's
with
the thing.
700 IQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing: he's the one T-Rex that has like the arm length to
To
even
be
swing
able,
a club.
yeah.
So you can't really give him too much.
He's the
shit.
best. He's the best T-Rex golfer, but
Yeah.
he's
But,
the
okay,
only T-Rex.
No,
golfer.
T-Rexes do this. You
Yes.
can't keep your arm. You can't straighten your elbow. You can't
but
do
he
it.
could.
Yeah, but he can't.
But he could.
But he can't.
But like he literally could.
No, guys. He has too high of an IQ. He figured it out. He can.
Okay.
Yeah. Did like you know the more IQ points, the longer arms. Right.
Well, also,
That's how like evolution works.
he,
Right?
maybe like his understanding of the rules is that once you get the ball in the hole, you can kind of just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Because he is a T-Rex, he can do whatever he wants.
Also, dude, he putted the ball and scooped out a section of dirt that fell into a lake, and then the ball went back on the tee. I don't think you get to criticize his golf game.
This is true.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, and then when they actually get airdropped or whatever into New York City in order to make the kids' dreams come true, you know, they almost crush Louis, who's just on this little makeshift boat, who you think is maybe like an inventor because he's got this whole fucking
He has an egg
apparatus
sandwich
on a
machine.
wrap.
He kind of looks like Echo from League of Legends. Like his getup is a little Echo-esque.
That's a
Like
fairish
with
comparison.
like the super large overcoat
Yeah.
kind of
I
thing.
could- okay,
I think
can
you're
see
thinking of True
that,
Damage
but-
Echo though,
I
because
am.
regular Echo
Okay,
doesn't.
yeah. I
have
was gonna
that.
say I don't
because
see anything.
isn't
with
he
True Damage.
shirtless?
Yeah, he has a vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Okay.
that. But then like it's one of those things that just lets you know what people think in New York because like this dude almost gets demolished by someone who's like, "Hey, go make kids' dreams come true," and then decides to nuke New York with just dinosaurs.
This is the
raw dog.
craziest shit, right?
That would kind of improve New York, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. But Louis is the only American to ever have a Cockney accent. It was insane throughout the entire movie. It was very distracting.
What do you think that means?
Like, I get that, you know, like the New York accent is like comically thick with him, but it's so thick that it was basically a Cockney
like
accent.
it rolls back?
Yeah, I'm like, nah, bro, you look like you're covered in soot and like you're carrying around a chimney sweep.
He rolled back the rock.
He rolled back the rock, that's for fucking sure.
Also, I had a question for you, Nikhil, before I continue my last thought. I'm going to keep tangenting because you're a big sci-fi guy.
Yeah.
And so you've seen and like know a thing or two about all the different kinds of time travel that you see in sci-fi. And their time travel was, we're just going to go back up here, and us time traveling is actually us just staying really still. And then the sun's going to go in every other direction, and now we're in the medium future.
We call that the Christopher Reeves conundrum.
Yeah.
Why?
Who is the rest of that?
No, one spun the Earth backwards. These guys just stayed back.
Like Christopher Reeves stayed stationary for a couple of years there, bud.
I don't think that was after that, though, and not a direct consequence.
Well, that's because he went back. He went back in time. If he went forward in time, he probably would still be
He would have stopped halfway. He could only go so forward for so long. But yeah, what were your thoughts on that? It is a kids movie.
Yeah,
but
I thought it was interesting, and I don't know if I should get into why, because it's like a bunch of like sciencey bullshit. But I thought it was a cool depiction, right? Like actually watching things rewind in real time. The sun thing was pretty interesting. Again, I'm not going to get into it. But it was like they do that in Futurama, where except when they travel forward in time, they like the universe rolls back over and the Big Bang happens again. But they're at a stationary point in space watching things happen.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the time traveler. The device, right? The device was a sort of a reference to not the time machine. That's what the book is called.
Like the whole ship. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
The mechanism is a reference to that because you pull like a lever,
right.
And the way it happens, right, where you're stationary and watching it happen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I just thought, I was like, that's not how that works. This is a steampunk and like they would do a thing. They would watch the planet.
The
do
time
the
machine in the time machine is fairly steampunk. It's
Gotcha.
supposed to.
I feel
it's
like
a little
like,
seat with a wheel behind it.
Isn't most like time travel machinery, aside from just like actual modern stuff, pretty much always in that steampunk era?
Yeah, kind of. Like it usually has that aesthetic, especially if you're referencing something else.
Yeah, because
I think
that
maybe
seems like that is the point in time where everybody's like, everything kind of sucks, and we kind of just want to either go back or go forward.
Yeah,
and that's when like
and
that
then the time machine, you find out going forward, don't do that. Go back.
Yeah, it's always go back.
Also, you can't go back though.
Because then you can't go forward.
Yeah. The moral of the story is you have to stay here where it's sad.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
But yeah, so going back to what I was talking about before we all got distracted. Dinosaurs get, just dropped into the city, luckily into the lake or whatever, almost take out a kid, and the kid just basically turns around like, hey, I'm walking here. Not even acknowledging their dinosaurs.
That was pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Dude, how lonely do you have to be, right? Because, okay, I can understand that, like, after that initial shock of, like, oh, these dudes can talk, they're not going to eat me. Then at that point, you can calm down a little bit, right? You have a fucking T-Rex on top of you.
Yeah.
How lonely do you have to be like, can we be friends?
It was his one wish.
He's voiced by. It's a T-Rex voiced by John Goodman. I'd absolutely ask if we could be friends. What's the matter with you?
But in this scenario, it's not voiced by John Goodman.
Okay, who's the voice actor?
Would William Shatner be good?
I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, because I feel like if it was William Shatner, I'd probably be like
William Shatner now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd probably
That's
tell
a
him to
little different.
he'd probably just have to hit the road, huh?
I was hoping you were
If
going
it was
to say
like
Will Arnett. and
If
I
it was
gonna
like
be
Bryan
yes.
Cranston, I'd be like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, you're my best friend. What the fuck are you saying?
You don't have a choice in the
Yeah,
matter.
it's like-
You want someone to help you make meth with your little arms?
We can make it blue.
I can fit in all the smaller places.
Yeah. Oog is just Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You
What?
don't get it
Yeah.
because you've never watched Breaking Bad, right?
Oh, yeah, right. No, I've never watched it.
That meant two things.
Yeah, it did.
Oog would be Jesse.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Oog
yeah.
is
Wait,
also Jesse.
Boogie is also Jesse.
Yeah. I feel like I'm closer to dweeb, though. Just as a character.
No, you have more lines.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like a hard Elsa.
Yeah.
Yo,
You're a hard Elsa.
Yeah.
Elsa was like too just ready to go.
Yeah,
Like,
she
you
was
meet her,
either
she's like, "Hey, yo."
She was either like kind and maternal or like super horny for
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really like. at
I
the
had
end-
a hot dog and laid an egg, bro. And then later, like, you
No,
think
at
that's
the
just
end.
like, oh, okay.
It's literally
Yeah.
at the end when she's like, "When you give me those eyes, I want to lay an egg." I'm like,
Whoa.
wait, hold up. You want to shit yourself? Gross.
Eric, what do you think an egg is?
Shitting.
Eric, you eat eggs.
I know.
We'll revisit that in the post pod.
We don't have to. I mean, like I
No,
constantly talk.
Look at me.
I constantly talk
we
about.
have to.
I constantly talk about how I eat shit.
All
right.
We talked about how you think an egg is shitting and then you eat eggs, and you responded with gusto.
Yeah,
We are going
dude.
to revisit this.
My entire existence was built on the through. I can't.
Yeah, I don't think you.
Yeah, no. We can keep pushing through.
Yeah,
this.
no, we can fuck around, right? If we want it to be the same, because this is a short movie, so
It
it's
is.
going to be.
It's an hour
Yeah.
long,
Yeah.
and like for the most part, like the storyline is very much so a Disney thing, where it's like kids be lonely, then magical animals, in this case, smart dinosaurs, come in, right? And for some reason, in most of these older movies, the kids want to join the circus. Like that is such a common
Yeah.
trope in
Yeah.
these stories.
That was a huge deal at like in a certain time period, running away to
And-
join the
and,
circus.
Is
like-
that like around the time was like Ringley Bros like just like the shit?
Yeah, no, yeah, that would have been the new hotness around
Yeah.
then.
Okay.
Because it's
That
like
would make sense then.
I kind of get it.
Or like when Steven Spielberg was growing up,
Yeah.
I guess.
Because I
Right,
I
yeah,
understand
yeah.
it from the standpoint of being a kid, right? Like the idea of traveling and like not having to really like go to school and do any of that bullshit. You just
Yeah.
get to like do cool shit and people clap
You can
for
like
you.
eat a kerosene soaked rag on a stick and no one will ask you any
Yeah.
questions. In fact, they will
Well,
encourage
like-
you to do so.
But it's like the kerosene soaked rag is just a funnel cake because it's the same thing.
What do you think a funnel cake is?
Literally kerosene soaked rag.
We are revisiting-
It passes through your body the same exact way. Don't even fucking start with me, Nikhil.
He hasn't had a good funnel cake in his life.
Yeah.
I bet you haven't even had the ones topped with Cookie Crisp cereal.
That's not
Yo,
real.
wait, I haven't. Had
I have
one of
photographic
those.
evidence.
That's
Yo,
Oh yeah, you lived in Wisconsin for a while.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're on that.
Yeah, dude.
You know
you got
what
that-
good is.
no,
by
you
definition.
100%
That's where
have
the
that fly
dwarves forged the deep fried Oreos in the mountains
Yeah,
of
you
Moria.
have-
Like that's
in the mountains of Morio.
Moria. You heard Moria?
Yeah, I thought
Of all the times when you've heard what you wanted to hear, because you always hear what you want to hear,
Yeah.
that was the only time
that was
where
the
I'm
one
like,
where I'm like,
yes,
wait, hold
okay,
on, that was
absolutely.
better.
I was gonna die. I was gonna leave if you hit me with that.
Of all the things that could have made you leave, it would have been that.
Yeah, for today, yeah, I don't have it. I don't,
don't
have
have
it in
it?
me to continue. What the fuck?
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
You
Nah,
just
dog,
dropped
the cheese curds alone.
No, like this is the thing. Doing the fire breathing and also like eating a funnel cake results in the same amount of burning through the same like pipeline. Is just what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. No, I understood.
It's not fun.
I feel like it's only up to an extent. Like funnel cakes don't do anything
Okay,
to me on
you
the way
literally can't give me, oh, it's kind of fun when your shits literally take 45 minutes on average.
out. Not average.
Nikhil, back me up, man.
I would say a solid 35
Okay.
on average. if we're gonna,
we'll
Yeah.
split it.
Yeah.
We'll split the
I just
difference
feel
here.
like if we did get out a calculator and a stopwatch, it would be closer to that.
Yeah. Mans hits 40 minutes pretty regularly, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
I don't think you should be saying regularly in reference to that.
Yeah, bro, it's just eggs.
Dude needs an IV bag full of Activia.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
He needs like a 7-gallon enema, and it's still not going to wash out that fucking
Nah,
system.
Yeah. Like part of the reason why
There's
I know
macroplastics
your
there.
family so well, and like I can like just pick up a conversation with anyone that isn't your dad when I walk into your house, is that you take so long when you shit that someone will walk up, feel bad that I'm just sitting there and talk to me.
Yeah, that has happened quite often. Yeah. The first time it happened, it did make me feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I'm
probably.
just
That's my
like, I'm
bad.
sitting
Yeah,
there,
dude,
right?
waiting on someone for like an hour when you come to their house. That's
You knew. You knew.
Yeah, I did know.
Yeah, you've known my parents since you were like a child.
Yeah.
I met his parents when I was already like pretty,
No, yeah, that
pretty
one,
much an
that
adult.
one is like
You were
way
almost
more
like
weird.
20.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was like 20.
Yeah.
And so,
But no, like to back you up a little bit, he would take so long to take a shower that when I came to pick him up, there would be a meal ready for me,
I'm gonna,
so I could pass the time.
In my defense, you enjoyed the food.
Oh, dude, no, it was a good meal. I would fast for the first part of the day.
We took care of you.
Oh yeah,
We took care of you.
yeah. Thank you for taking so goddamn
Yeah.
long in the shower.
This is how you were introduced to like Southeast Asian cuisine.
No, yeah, that's how I learned about pho.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
you're all right.
The first time that I went over to his house, that wasn't just to like pick him up or whatever, and we were hanging out in his. It was probably like your breezeway or whatever.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Like
you had to wait.
You
weren't
just
waiting
went.
downstairs
You just
yet.
went to shit,
Yeah,
and I'm sitting
it's
there.
and we had to deal with it before you got the dog. So there was like it was either talk to your family or sit there and do nothing.
and this was like before.
I'd walk back out and you guys would have had like a fully fledged opinion on my brother because you'd had an extensive one-on-one conversation with him.
Well, that was pre whatever happened in this character.
Well, yeah.
Right. Like
Right.
he watched Blade Runner and like took the title of the movie literally, and he only runs around with blades now.
Yeah. And dude, and the funny thing is, all that time that you spent shitting, like back in the day, I spent playing Halo, and that's why I'm better than you.
Oh yeah, 100%. I also like
While you were evacuating your large intestine, I was studying the blade.
If you said the energy blade, top 10 moments right there. Or if you said if I was studying the hammer, because I know that's you specifically.
But the audience isn't going to
Yeah,
get
The
that one.
hammer is so dope.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we can go back to the movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Yo, you know what? You know what's dope? Scary Eyes is another really dope slur.
Scary.
scary eyes.
Screw eyes,
eyes?
bro.
Screw Eyes. Sorry.
Screw eyes.
Like that was
Eyes-
definitely something people
Screw
call
eyes
crazy
That
people.
is Screw eyes is actually sounds like it could be a slur.
Screw Eyes is a crazy slur, and I'm gonna start using it like in my daily vernacular.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see what group of people you use it on.
It's gonna be for other Asians. That's just what it's gonna happen. It's fine.
Yeah, dude, they're like you
No.
know how like he it was
Because
a
like this
flathead.
is the thing, right? Like you can't
the line.
like you can't I can't call other Vietnamese people Screw Eyes.
Yeah.
Because like Charlie's such a dope slur. like it doesn't even
Yeah,
make
they-
sense.
like you
but
know-
I'm not trying to overwrite
You
that
know,
one.
everyone knows of a cool Charlie.
yeah, I'm like, that's so cool. And I need that to, like we don't have very many things as a group, right?
Yeah.
Like we have Charlie, Pho, and like Agent Orange babies.
Yeah.
So like, you know,
They're-
we got to retain that tradition. Screw Eyes got to go to like a really, really underrepresented group, like the Hmong.
Cuties, right? Like the little
Like the
orange.
oranges?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one. Right.
Those are from
They're
Vietnam?
oranges and they're small. Agent Orange babies, you said?
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Or like tangerines.
yeah. Okay.
At first, I was scared because I thought you meant the Sneeko thing.
I thought you meant the Sneeko thing too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't go there. I don't really
Yeah.
like.
No,
that's
I'm
not
glad.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
glad because like
We both like
no, I clenched.
Is the cuties like? Is that a specific variant of the fruit, or is that a brand?
It's a brand.
Oh,
Yeah.
So they are tangerines.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think they're just oranges.
they're too small to be
yeah,
oranges.
they're pretty teeny.
They call them cutie oranges.
Really?
That's what's on the package.
Than tangerines.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to Fruit Talk Radio.
Fruit Talk Radio.
Yeah, we can continue. I
Were we,
really
like-
just wanted to put that out there that like I'm gonna start calling people screw eyes, and it's definitely derogatory.
Yeah.
He only gave the kids one banana when they were monkeys because he wanted them to fight over it, but the girl kind of won handily and immediately.
Well, yeah, like Lisa Simpson got arms, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Like she would fuck you up.
Yeah, probably.
And like the dude said later on, like he's just like pretending to be the tough guy, but Rex is the original tough guy.
He's right.
Yeah.
Dude,
He is.
I don't know. I think that this movie might have been actually like co-written by Jordan Peterson. Fuck me.
What do you mean?
Okay.
How?
Hear me out.
The second we get back into the
Yeah.
movie, it's like, nah.
Okay, hear me out. So, like, Jordan Peterson has this whole thing about how, like, you got to do good, right? No bad. Do
Yeah.
good. What's the underlying message of this movie? No bad, right? No bad. I need someone to agree with
Bad,
me.
no good.
I thought the underlying message of the movie was that no matter
Dinosaur-
what you're afraid of, the T-Rex is the scariest thing conceivable.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good message. No, but like Jordan Peterson, very much so like anti big pharma,
Yeah.
very much so anti like the vaccine and everything.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit on the side of like anti antidepressants. And what are those no pills that were given to the dinosaurs? Antidepressants because they make you like zombies.
No. No.
They were like anti-happy.
Yeah.
But
They were anti-intelligence.
That's the entire thing with like people's general idea behind like anti-anxiety and anti-depression medication, where it's like, yeah, it just makes me not feel anything, right? It's the antithesis of happy. It's making you
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
okay.
Zero.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
okay.
it is supposed to like restore you to the most neutral state.
Yeah.
And for the dinosaurs,
it's
that is just angry because
I-
your arms are here.
I think you are reading really far into a movie with a character named Dr.
Stretch
Screw Eyes.
so far, call me a Disney mom.
Ew. Ew, dude, what the hell?
all right, Elsa Major.
Don't bring that back here. Don't bring that back here.
Dude. Inky to the 10th power square. On God.
Yeah, there you go.
But I think we left off like
Look
right
at what
around-
you made.
I think
It's
we
better
left
than what
off
we started
around-
with.
I guess.
He evolved, right? He ate Brain Crane. Brain Crane was Xenon Z3.
Oh no.
But yeah, I think we left off right around Roll Back the Rock, which, as we mentioned, was like one of the big saving
Literally
graces.
the
of-
best.
of
The best
movie.
part of the movie.
Yeah, 100%. And then like they go through the whole musical number of Rex being like, yeah, they think we're robots, but I want to show them we're real because we are, and that's what they
Yeah.
want. And they do the whole musical number. He like fucking is jumping around, getting everyone to fucking do the fucking arm rolling dance with him and everything. And only at the very end of the entire musical number, when the kids all get up real close to him, and they're like, no, Mom and Dad, they are real. All of a sudden, that's when all the adults are like, not a robot. Holy fuck.
Well, yeah, it had really elaborate choreography. Those kids obviously practiced for months, right? Like, you're not going to stop that.
They thought, oh, the
Yeah,
robots are
it's
just like
the most
helping prank
supportive
the
parents in the world.
Yeah.
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 Oh, and that's why Lisa
There's like, well,
Simpson's
he
mom
could get
couldn't do-
eaten, but he worked really hard on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the deal with Cecilia's parents? Like, were they like
No, they were like
They're
the busy,
just-
the busy
yeah, they're
like
just-
yuppie parents.
One was
or
big
whatever.
business and one was big social.
So this is the thing, right? Like, okay, so your daughter goes on like this adventure with dinosaurs and like basically signs a blood contract with the fucking Antichrist, right?
No, he's not the Antichrist. He's like a guy with
Yeah.
a screw for an eye.
You can't
He lost-
say that
he-
word.
A screw for an eye?
You can't.
I can't break it up.
No.
He went insane because he lost an eye and then put a screw there, and the screw just happened to give him magical powers.
But so the point is like, okay, so the movie ends, right? And then
And the moral of the story is that crows can devour an entire human corpse, bones and all, in 2 seconds.
It wasn't that, but it's like the whole like, oh, like Louis and Cecilia are quite the couple, and then they show like all the pictures of them being a part of like this happy family.
And then
like,
they make up with their parents.
yeah, but I'm like, well, her parents are still big business and big social. Like, they're not coming home. Like, that's a lie. Like, the Louis' parents thing, it just kind of seemed like he was being a rebellious piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, his parents
whole
loved
thing
him.
was like, I'm running away from home because my mom kisses me.
Yeah, my mother shows me
and that's
affection.
Yeah, it's like, man, she hugs me, and like, that's totally homosexual. And like, I can't do that.
It's
Yeah.
the
Right?
90s. It's the
Yeah.
90s. It was a different time.
Yeah, it like, that's pretty much what it was. He's like, I can't show emotions or affection because that's not manly. The
Yeah.
only thing that's manly is like, I don't know what the fuck was manly about Louis as a whole.
Maybe
aside
the
from,
last
like,
time Dr. New Eyes came through, he dropped off some podcast episodes, and maybe that's why Louis is the way he is.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the JRE just hits different in the 90s, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was Peterson. It was 100% Peterson.
Oh, it's the one
Because it was
with
about manliness. And
I
it's like,
bet Louis knows all kinds of shit about lobsters.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like Peterson and his daughter. It's real weird, and he's like, "Yeah, I only eat like sink boiled steak for dinner."
Milk steak.
What the fuck? Regular chicken sandwich.
Is this all?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's have
Always
you
Sunny
have you
stuff.
not seen the episode?
No, not the full
No,
episode.
They go to a diner, and you find out that whenever Charlie always orders a chicken sandwich, and Frank always makes him order it with a beak.
Oh.
And
Why?
it's like, Charlie, you don't have to eat the beak. you don't. That's not normal. You have to ask to put that in. And it is. So he's like trying to order it without the beak, and he's like sweating, and he's like, what would you like to order? Regular chicken sandwich. And as like the server walks away, he goes, beak, because he's so conditioned to get the beak.
Well, wasn't it also?
Damn.
Wasn't that also the episode when like they were trying to make Charlie the dating profile?
No, that's a different one.
Because that's the milk steak one.
That's when you find out about milk steak.
yeah. It's
They're
just
different.
like just put milk
just-
steak. It's like
She's
no
gonna know
one's
what it means.
it's like no one is gonna
Yeah.
know what that means, Charlie.
Yeah.
What was the point that I was trying to make? You said something about podcasts back in the 90s.
Yeah, that I said that
Louis. Yeah.
Louis knows all about lobsters.
Yeah, like the whole Louis situation is crazy. Like he's supposed to be what, like 10? Did they ever specify?
I
I don't
age?
think so.
I think maybe just like younger. Definitely
Very
not like,
very young.
Between 8
a
and
teen or
12,
tween.
something
Yeah.
like that.
It just, man, he that's the start of it, huh? That was the start of the downfall of man, huh? Louis did it. This is why we don't time travel. Fuck.
I thought you were going to say this is why we don't name our kids Louis.
Yeah.
No, the Louis that I know is actually pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know this Louis, so.
No.
Could you imagine at the end of the movie, like, oh, you don't? It's like, bye, Louis. Oh, you don't have to call me Louis. My real first name is Andrew.
And his last name is Tater Patch?
Yeah.
All one word.
But they made him change it on Ellis Island.
Yeah. Oh my god, this episode's such a fucking chore.
There's a little,
Oh
little
my
bit of
God.
a little bit of a delayed reaction on that one.
Oh man, this
But it
this,
is
this
set in New
episode
York.
this episode's giving me a mean case of masala mucus.
Masala mucus is a serious condition, Eric.
Yeah,
It affects millions of Americans every day.
It's almost as serious as linguine lip. It's fucked up out here.
That sounds like a slur. Like, oh my God, that sounds like a slur.
Yeah. God damn it. I have to throw this one in there. Shout out to the Chapo Trap House boys. Gabagool lung.
I have to ask Nick Belsanti about what you just said.
It's a serious condition that happens in 5 stages. I don't know the stages because you can only pronounce them if you're a Brooklyn boy.
Not even like just general Italian.
Yeah, you have to be
It's
from
got to
Brooklyn.
be Italian Brooklyn.
Yeah, you basically have to be like the caricature of Joey Wheeler in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Like that is the only
Not
way.
even regular Joey.
Yeah, it has to be.
Even though he's also from Brooklyn.
It has to be Little Karibo Joey Wheeler. That is the only way that you can pronounce the 5 stages of Gabagool.
Is one of them,
No wonder it's so
one of them
underrepresented.
What's up?
Is one of them yeah?
No,
No.
because like
That's
you
like
can't pronounce
maybe
it.
a syllable.
You can't pronounce it. All right, sorry for
The extended break.
for taking us off track
That was
again.
that was our longest one.
good.
It feels like
That was
I
good.
think so.
That was a really fun one. I've been workshopping different types of like nationalistic diseases. So like Masala mucus is one of them that I came up with while I was on the shitter today. We'll keep working, you know. We'll keep working on it.
So going back to the movie again
don't
for
have
hopefully
to.
more than no. I
Can get to the point where they get to the
Yeah.
they get to the circus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
to go.
I want to talk about the chase.
Oh yeah, because
chase.
they just knew how to
I
drive
want-
oh my God.
motorcycles.
No.
I want to talk
the
about
crazy
how
yo,
Rex is a better skateboarder
That's
than Tony
what I'm
Hawk.
saying. Holy shit, man!
Yeah.
Man's hit like a 720 off the
He,
fucking.
he did a grind on an upward incline.
It was insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was one of the
I
most
think
impressive
that's how
parts.
Rex can afford golf clubs.
I think that's his
I
day
think he-
job.
That's what he did after the
I
movie.
think he's got a sponsorship
Yeah.
from Vans or something.
That explains the
Ford.
fit too.
Yeah.
Ford.
Oh, yeah.
He used an F-150 as a fucking
No,
skateboard.
no. If it can support a T-Rex, that's a Ford F-10,000.
Oh man.
All of these obscure fucking internet references in this episode.
Well, you know what? We'll link that too.
Yeah,
you
we'll-
need to see it.
we'll
I
link
don't even care if I don't know you personally. You need to see it.
Yeah, well, fuck me, man. We got Chapo Trap House. We got Ford F-10,000.
I guess we got to throw Little Karibo a bone.
We
'cause
got
mentioned him by
Little
name too.
Karibo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is dope.
This is
We've gotten like all the good content, like most of the good obscure like old school content creators and the problematic ones all in one go.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is the most diverse episode that we've ever had.
Oh yeah.
Steven Crowder hates us. Go on. Sorry.
And the chase leads
It's like
them.
a reflex for you, huh?
Yeah, it is. I can't help it.
But the chase leads them basically to the circus.
Yeah, it leads them to like the information about the circus that Louis was
Yeah.
talking about, and they realize like, oh no, we have to save them.
Yeah, because they ended up.
Well, it's
over there,
because
like, in the meantime,
It
of
was
the
like
chase.
what was the name
And
of
I
the
like
good doctor?
I like the fucking screen rant like terminology they use right when they find the poster. That's the bad guy,
Yeah. What was the name of the brother? Was it
Dr. New Eyes.
New Eyes?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with him, it's like the first thing he's like, yeah, just don't hang out with my brother. He's kind of weird. He likes to do whippets in my parents' basement.
Did you? Was that the part where you went? Oh, he just like me.
Yeah,
For real, for real.
It's just like we meet you and you're like, yeah, like my family's pretty cool, but like my brother gets
Yeah,
real weird with the
that's-
whippets.
That is exactly how you meet Jesse. You meet him like, hey, yo, you want some cereal? By the way, my brother's kind of strange.
Yeah, he's like, listen, we got
by
like
the way.
frosted flakes and we got frosted flakes and fucking saltine crackers.
Yeah.
It's his birthday. You want to come through later?
Do I have
We're going to a
time?
bar. He's gonna be there at like 8. So whenever we're done here, whenever.
Yeah. I don't know what my night is like after this, but if I have time, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You got the invite on camera. I got mine off camera, so I don't
Yeah.
feel nearly as special.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
pretty
Video
fucked up.
evidence.
Yeah.
I was
Video
invited. I
evidence.
didn't know about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Eric said,
This
"Fuck you,
week
bro."
is just kind of wild.
This
In-
episode is fucking
Yeah.
wild.
It's fine. It's more fun this way.
Yeah. Oh,
It's way more
100%.
fun this way.
That was.
And- see.
That's
this is
how
the-
I say it's fine. It's not. That's how I know it's not fine.
Yeah, no. This episode is doing some permanent like brain rot damage to me. But I think that's mostly because of lack of sleep and like overall, I don't do well with animated movies. Like I lose interest very very quickly. And this one kind of was the same way where like maybe 30 minutes in, I kind of just had to pause and just walk away and like mentally reset because I'm like,
Really?
I just can't do animated movies that aren't anime.
It's like
It
once the
sounds-
kid
it's
just learns to
100%.
use a crane to scoop a dinosaur out of
Yeah.
Lake Hudson, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's
Yeah.
a little weird.
It's like where's the nine-tailed fox? You know, where are the pirate ships? Where is Marjorie
You
Taylor
don't-
Greene?
I know for a fact you do not ask where are the pirate ships, and if there
I
were
know.
pirate ships, you'd be dissuaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried
Liar.
doing that.
Fucking hey,
I've,
you're a phony.
I've also tried. I got to where they intro Usopp, and that's when I can't.
The animation style of that is.
I know it gets.
definitely-
I know the style gets better later. I
Yeah.
don't care if it gets
But
better
okay.
later.
But yeah, I did have to step away from the movie for like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes before I came back to it because I was just like,
And then you
zoning
came
off.
back to roll back the rock.
Yeah, that's about when that.
Yeah,
happened.
just about.
There was a part. I just remember there was a part where a guy trips over Rex's foot.
And he just hits him
He
with.
looks directly up at him, right? Like he makes eye contact. He doesn't look like, oh, I bumped into a person, right? He somehow Ultra Instinct knows like exactly where to
Yeah.
look. And all he's like, hey, watch where you're going, man.
Yeah. Dude, New Yorkers are so dope sometimes, but at the same time, like New York is just one of the worst cities on the planet.
Yeah.
Can we agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck New York.
I feel like
I've
when the
been
parade
raised
was
this
happening and the confetti was on the ground, that was a more accurate representation of the city.
Yeah, nah, fuck New York. New York's food is overrated. Their pizza is basically just cardboard. Tomato, and cheese.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I also
we're
like how
starting. We are
leaders-
starting a war.
I
We
also-
are starting a fucking war.
Right, basically when that happens is when Louis gets back with Elsa being like, oh, I found a way to make you guys not stand out. Let's walk over to the parade
Yeah.
to get you guys to blend in.
Well, it's because they could fit in with the floats,
Right.
Yeah.
But
but they had to walk
get
there. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
I
that was-
understand.
yeah.
But it's so that the movie could happen.
It was. I understand fully.
I understand now why that's your bit.
Yeah.
That is
it's a
lot
fun
of
bit.
fun.
It's
That
a
is
fun
lot
bit.
of fun. But yeah, they get to the
circus.
and then like the first thing that happens is they see like 3 heroin addicts, which was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they were like juggalos, I think.
That's a little bit
don't-
closer, actually.
Okay, but like those two things are not mutually exclusive.
This
You
is-
can
this
be a
is true.
juggalo and
This
a
is
heroin
true.
addict.
I've been told it helps a lot, actually.
Yeah,
Furloughs the process.
yeah.
Did I just hear you say furlough?
Yeah.
That's a word I never thought I'd hear you say.
But
Brain grain.
dude, do you see how much more clever he's gotten since he's watched
He
Xenon?
ate the grain, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He watched Xenon, and then ever since then, he's just been hitting.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We should have done this way sooner.
Oh, dude, oh my God. It's Animal Month, and he got that dog in him.
He got that dog in him. Yeah.
But they meet Professor Screw Eyes. They don't know he's the bad guy because they weren't there when Rex saw the poster.
Yeah.
And then you're introduced to the next best character in the show, the clown.
Stubbs the clown.
dude, Stubbs
the greatest, like
the greatest
yeah.
showman in the history of cinema.
probably the best sleight of hand magician I've seen in my life.
Yeah. Dude, the whole bit with like he does the whole anchor arms thing
Oh yeah.
and then like single-handed weight.
So he rolls up his sleeves and you see how big his arms are already, and then he does the shit and he deflates and he's a fucking skeleton. Like
that was purposeful, not a skeleton,
the
a
best
skeleton.
The best part of Stubbs as a whole was the end when he quits.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's just like pulling out the rabbit with the with the fucking ID card.
yeah. The rabbit's
His
backstage.
backstage passes.
Oh man, that was so funny.
And then like the whole thing almost ends with like, here's my rubber chickens. You can't even get those anymore. And then this, and then that, and then a giant clam with a mermaid in it, and my normal not clown brother William or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. that was really, really good.
Yeah,
That
and
was
this
like one of the few points in the movie, like because again, like I said, I definitely just start zoning off.
Yeah,
Once that scene came up, I'm like, there's a part of me that's just fucking 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Where I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, this just hits correctly.
yeah. Whenever there's like any amount of slapstick, it's like something just like clicks in your brain where it's like, yes,
Yeah.
more of
Yeah.
this constantly. I need more.
Because the thing is, it's like, I know that if the entire movie is that way, I'm going to be like,
Right.
no.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the moment
No,
that it
but,
comes
like,
on,
it's the
They
thing that
only
makes
do it
Stubbs
3
special.
times.
Yeah.
They only do it 3 times, and then the second time when he's just demoing it for the kids because now they're in the circus or whatever, he's like, "Here, I got something for you. Just tell me if it's good or whatever." And he does all the things. It's one of those things where the first time you see it, it's like accidentally you don't know who this guy is, and then the bit happens, and the more it goes on, the funnier it is. Something about like how many bits like go into one another. It's like the perfect amount because
It's
that
something
second
that's
time,
really hard to do.
Yeah, because the second time you're watching it, you're like, these aren't as funny as the first one. Something, and then it like at some point in the middle of that second routine, something like flips a switch, and it just gets a little bit more funny, and then like everything starts one-upping that one thing, and that's like, no, this second bit is great, and he ends up in the fishbowl or whatever. It's like, no, this was hilarious, and then the quitting thing was
the
all
quitting thing was by far like the funniest.
Yeah.
Overall, though, with Stubbs, I think that he deserved more screen time.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
He deserved more screen time than Louis. Louis was kind of an annoying little shit. I understand that Louis was the main character.
If he ran into if the dinosaurs ran into Stubbs instead of Louis,
Best movie
my
ever.
God.
Best movie ever.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If the entire movie was like the Stubbs adventure with Rex and Elsa, holy
Dude,
shit.
when Stubbs anchor arms himself, that would be Godzilla versus Kong for
Oh
sure.
my god. I also we kind of like glossed over this. I love how Rex was like freaked out at the skyscrapers. I'm like, you're as tall as them.
no.
Like
Actually, no. Rex's size was very dynamic.
yeah, because it was like in
true.
some parts, I'm like, no, you're like right next to it. Why are you so afraid of like this non-moving object?
Yeah.
And then
I
in
don't
other
think it was
parts,
afraid. I don't think he'd ever had to look up that
and then
high
it's
before.
like in other parts, it's like, oh yeah, you're like the size of a mid-sized sedan. Like what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it's like he goes like I think at his smallest he was roughly the size of an elephant, and at his largest he was like Legendary Pictures Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like it was just
He was literally like
Yeah.
he was
And
he
that-
was
that was
like going
really-
shoulder to shoulder with the Empire State Building.
You know what's a thing that like I've noticed about movies that take place in New York before a certain time? When you see like a tight shot of the Twin Towers, you get kind of sad. Because when you start off, you see them, right? When they arrive, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
It didn't even fucking register with me that that's what those were.
Really? You saw two big...
I
It's
thought
like
it
the
was
only
just, I
two
thought
big-
it was they
It
were
was
the only
literally
towers.
it was like God. No, he
There were
had-
two
he didn't eat
identical tower. Like
he
you
didn't
don't-
eat the brain
It was
grain.
an animated
He-
movie.
He
It
didn't eat
was-
the brain grain.
Maybe he like rewatched Xenon like after.
I thought they just spent all
No,
the
you
money
know what
on-
happened? He went and he watched Caddyshack, which is like the
Oh.
dummy pills.
Yeah.
That's the big pharma pill.
Yeah.
That's the fear pill.
Yeah. And okay, so
Or can we coin fear pilled?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's so good.
Brave cells.
Fear Pilled the podcast. It's just us reading like creepypastas
Dude,
for
Goosebumps.
4 hours.
Goosebumps. Yes. Let's go.
New podcast idea. New podcast idea.
That'll be like what a side project. Like if this gets off the ground,
Yeah.
one of us will just start like doing Goosebumps on audiobook.
Oh man, that's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. But yeah, so they get to Central Park. They essentially get tricked into signing their lives away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
In
was
like the weirdest use of the summoning jutsu that I've ever seen in my life.
it was like some reverse psychology shit too.
What was summoned?
The contract.
The contract, like literally the terms of the contract. Because you remember how like you
Yeah,
you
it was
signed,
blank first, and then
but like you have to use your blood
Yeah, you
on
do
the
that.
scroll.
Yeah.
yeah, you do the bite.
Right.
Yeah.
And like Louis didn't want to. He was pretty spooked out, right? And
Yeah.
you know,
What's her face?
Cecilia.
Also, Celia. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, don't do it. And then he did it. And then
Dude,
she's like, well, if he did it, I
see. This is the
have
thing.
to.
Like, she comes from a rich family, so
Yeah.
she understands like the ins and outs of bad contracts. So she's like, "Listen, we should get my dad here
Yeah.
Like he's probably a lawyer of some sort.
And then she thought,
He'll
wait,
read the
he'll
terms.
never be here.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then she was like, "No, I'll sign my life away
Yeah.
because I wanna date like the weird New York Cockney boy."
New York Cockney.
Yeah.
God damn it.
The accent was so fucking jarring.
Yeah.
Like
No, it was.
I get it. I get that this movie is older, but it, like you have John Goodman, and then you also have
Well-
however horny Elsa was, her voice actress was very good.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
I'm gonna-
couple of lines
I'm gonna
that
check.
Cecilia had, her voice was very off-putting, but like she did fine too, right?
It wasn't off-putting. It was just like, is that Lisa Simpson?
just didn't
That sounds
fit.
like Lisa Simpson.
It just didn't fit like the character design. The voice did not fit the face of the character,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I could see that.
And then you just had Louis, where you're just like, God, if it was just anybody else, literally anybody.
In my headcanon, instead of joining the circus, that dude went on to become the sculptor in the Iron Giant.
Mm.
He lost the accent along the way, but like that's what he grows up to be.
I also
100%.
is this just another trope thing from that time? But like the gap tooth, is that just a thing of character design from like back in animated movies in like the 90s?
Yeah,
Because
you
like
know
the
what? I didn't
Iron
even think about
Giant,
that.
the Iron Giant,
Hogarth.
yeah,
Yep.
same thing.
Yep.
So yeah, that was a pretty neat
Wait, was
thing
it-
that I noticed.
Was it Hogarth or Hogarth? I think it was Hogarth.
I've seen the Iron Giant. two times.
Elsa's voice actress was like a stage actress.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, like that would make sense why like she was
Yeah.
quite good at what she was doing. Like
Mm-hmm.
Louis was the only one where I'm like, I have a problem with this. Like you're just not
think when I looked it up,
convincing me.
She was.
Dweeb was Charles Fleischer.
Who's
he's a
Charles Fleischer?
That was one of those names where I was like, I might have heard.
He's
of you.
like another voice actor. He was in he's in a bunch of. That's what he looks like, but that's not helpful.
That is not helpful.
Yeah. It's like you'd recognize the roles he was in. Hold on.
Right.
Pull him up.
Dude, we do need to get like a fourth person to just be there on like their
Looking
fucking
up.
laptop
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
all of these
We
references.
need a.
I also appreciated like how in the chase, when like the motorcycle and sidecar
He was the voice
separate.
of Roger Rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that's
heck?
kind of funny.
You can kind of hear it in hindsight, right?
Yeah,
a little bit.
but I appreciated how.
Walter Cronkite was Captain New Eyes.
Yeah.
What the
That's
No, I said
so
Walter
funny.
Cronkite at the top. Yeah,
That's
he was
so
New Eyes.
funny.
But
Dude, okay. Sorry. I know we're jumping around quite a bit, but I
Oh,
also
yeah.
love what was his like assistant that worked at the museum? What was
oh,
her
the
name?
old lady.
yeah, that was
yeah.
like just voiced by a dude. Like 100% was voiced by a dude, but I also love how like she straight up was just shit posting over like Screw Eyes'
Oh
posters.
shit! Hold on, Martin Short was Stubbs.
Yeah, he was.
Jesus.
Kenneth Mars.
What was Dr. Bleed?
The guy who
no, that was
voiced-
Julia Child.
The guy who voiced.
What?
That was
yeah.
Julia Child.
No,
Yeah.
shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
dude.
Yeah, it's in the.
No, I will slap you right now.
So
no.
the guy who voiced Dr. Screw Eyes played Franz Liebkind in the original The Producers.
I'm gonna no. No.
No.
No. Look, I don't appreciate being punked on my own podcast. Okay? This was my idea.
No. This one was mine.
No. I'm talking about the podcast as a whole.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
appreciate being punked on my
Right.
own project. This is fucked up.
Well, you think Ashton Kutcher's waiting behind the door?
Yeah.
He doesn't do it anymore. It's someone else.
No, it's Justin Bieber.
Oh.
It was Justin Bieber and then it
What?
changed to someone else.
I thought it was like a woman.
I thought
No.
the whole
Oh,
shit
maybe.
ended.
No,
I
it
didn't know it was
it
on,
had
no.
a couple of reboots.
I'm gonna look it up again. When I
No,
get back.
we need a
We need
a
someone.
guy. We just need a guy to
Or
to
we
be
need
there.
like a laptop in front of one of us or something, right?
Right.
Because there are 3 of us, so reasonably we could.
Yeah, but I don't think any of us own a laptop.
I can go get one
I
right
have
now.
like a Chromebook.
Okay.
If we're that
we
desperate.
can kind of just power on through
Yep.
because
Yeah.
there isn't too much of the movie left. Where it's
Yeah.
like once they get to the circus,
They get-
it's just like
Yeah. It's
they sell
pretty
their
quick.
soul. There's that point where like they turn into monkeys.
Yep.
King Bach into Storm the Rapper or the Storm Power. Yeah, the Storm. Who's this? Who's the Storm?
For what?
Oh,
Internet personality.
God.
And then Chance the Rapper, I think, is now. Yep. Chance the
Damn.
Rapper's the host.
Whoa.
Why? How the mighty have fallen.
So after Ashton Kutcher, it was various celebrities.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Kind of like what
Like
they're doing with the Daily Show right
imagine
now.
like making Coloring Book, releasing one of the worst albums of all time after that, and then just doing Punked. Your career, that sucks. Okay.
There was a leaked song with him and Childish.
Leaked?
Yeah.
Like they didn't intend to.
Yeah, as far as I know. I know because I heard from
Yeah.
someone.
Okay.
But yeah, then because dinosaurs can't sign contracts, they just made a verbal deal of, get the kids off the meds and we'll go on the meds and trade places. And then you see like the Hell Show or whatever the deal was there. And
Well,
they're just
like-
like
and, like,
Tasmanian devil
incredible
costumes.
practical effects, like
just
the best
from
ever.
Yeah.
just from like a consumer standpoint, right? Who goes to the circus to be spooked?
Yeah, that was my
You know?
own
Yeah,
thing.
juggalos, I guess.
Juggalos and heroin
like
junkies,
you would
bro.
just go to Woodstock '99. Like
Eric, we can't roll back the rock.
they are
did.
not even there yet. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that was in '93.
Well, yeah, but it's like
they
have
needed to wait 6 more years, and they could have gone to Woodstock '99, where like you could literally see a woman covered in human shit bathing in the drinking water.
Right, and I understand that. Don't get me wrong, but some people aren't willing to wait 6 years.
Yeah, that's fair.
And obviously, Dr. Screw Eyes had excellent practical effects.
Yeah. But
This
that's the
is
thing, right?
true.
Like who does go to a circus to be spooked? Like
Yeah,
that
that I
that's
don't know.
not
I also
that's like
love how
that's the
his
opposite of what
I mean,
like,
it's
people
it's
go
sort of
for.
like going to like a haunted house, right?
Yeah, but
But
I
in
don't
the,
know,
the,
circus?
the format of a circus.
yeah,
is
I think most of
Right.
the time like people go to the circus
Oh, dude,
because they want to be
the
entertained.
happiest sound engineer ever worked for Dr. Screw Eyes.
Yeah.
He was really schmoovin' when he was doing the
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. The one thing that I did love was like the anti-dream machine, the fear machine.
yeah,
where
Fear Radio.
yeah, and it was just like the middle one's paranoia, and then the last level
Screaming Mimi.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that.
You'd think that that's the one that he would want to use. Right?
Yeah, I think that Professor Screw Eyes would have a much better time in this day and age than he did in the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like if he came here now with the thing of paranoia,
or like
dude,
if he waited
it would
6
be
years.
so sick.
Yeah.
If he waited 6 years
For Woodstock 99.
Yeah, for Woodstock 99.
because he would have that and
because
Y2K.
he's like because he's literally like, damn, Limp Bizkit is this popular?
Yeah.
Fuck. That is scary.
But yeah, no, I think it's safe to say like he would be much more successful nowadays. Like
Yeah.
if they fleshed out like
Just
some goals or something
No,
with him.
fuck it. Let's just remake this movie from the standpoint of Professor Screw Eyes, and like we'll make his
You
base.
want to Cruella this movie?
Yeah, like we'll do like his base of operations is just in like Texas.
He wants to make fucking Maleficent for We're Back, a Dinosaur Story.
Tell me that's not a good idea.
It's not a bad idea.
It's a great idea, and you know that you would love writing this.
Yeah, like it's a movie.
We're
about-
getting
about
Willem
him
Dafoe.
getting the screw.
We're getting
or-
Willem Dafoe to
Dude,
voice
when he-
Dr.
what-
Screw Eyes.
Yeah, when he was Dr. Regular Eyes.
Yeah. Oh my
Or you
god,
could
it's
do it
how
like-
he lost his eye?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
You could take
We're
it-
getting Clint Eastwood.
Oh no.
You could take it to like LA and do it like around the tar pits. And like that's where like he gets the dinosaur and like his own dinosaurs from or something like that. That could be cool.
Or no, there has to be a reason why he doesn't like dinosaurs.
Maybe it's because his brother was a dinosaur guy. So like just growing up, he just constantly had to hear about different dinosaur facts, and he's like, I'm just so fucking over it. You were always mom's favorite.
Yeah, he's like trying to have a serious discussion with Dr.
There's so much family resentment there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this. This is a good brainstorming session.
And then like sort of on that note, like with the ending, it was like, hey, this all kind of got fucked. This is literally, you are seeing that dreams are like more powerful than fear, blah, blah, blah. They all hugged and went back to normal. You want to come with us? And he's like, no. Which is
Dude.
why you like it.
No, like the best part was after they all leave and he's just standing in darkness before he gets consumed by the crows. He's like, sometimes when I'm alone and it's all dark, I'm really scared. I'm like,
Frightened.
I'm like, yeah, no shit, bro. The dark's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
What that was like? I had
It's kind of your fault for spending all of your free time outside of like your employees with a flock of crows with no sense of faction or allegiance.
Yeah, it's like,
And
that's your call.
You know they will eat
Yeah,
you.
that's your call, bro. You should have just been like Itachi. His crow's way more loyal.
Oh yeah.
But they were, because we didn't see him eat. They were just like on him, and then they left, and he was gone.
And what do you think happened in between?
I don't know.
We know.
We know. We do.
We know.
Dude,
They zoomed in on the eyes.
The most disrespectful. You see the screw on the ground, and one crow just goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, kill confirmed.
Dude,
Let's go.
Dude
That
was
was
a
the
little
double
bit.
tap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude was a little bit of a. No, we got to do this. We got to do the Dr. Screw Eye, Professor Screw Eye origin story.
Yeah.
I'm sold on this.
So
It's the perfect nostalgia bait because it's for like a very niche group of people. It's pretentious.
true.
It's pretentious enough where I'm like, yeah, we can start a cult
Wait.
following here.
Dude, could you imagine like the reviews? Like, it just feels like this movie is for someone else, and I'll just be like, yeah, it's for me.
Yeah, it's exactly.
It's not even for Eric, and he wrote half of it.
Yeah.
It's just for me.
It's like, okay, what?
wait until we're like 60, so that's like in the fucking in the public domain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
then
yeah,
we
then
can
we
just
don't have to
fucking do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah,
Well,
like
we could also just ask John Goodman and Steven Spielberg very nicely.
it is
seems
Spielberg.
reasonable.
I don't know how.
Spielberg's pretty.
I want to talk to John Goodman.
That's probably the part
Get out
that.
of my way.
Yeah, that's probably the part where like that gets you more excited.
John Goodman would play New Eyes.
Uh-oh. Dude, that's crazy.
Who would be Screw Eyes? Charlie Day.
Yeah.
I would want it to be animated, and 100% we're getting Willem Dafoe. Like, what the fuck are
Oh,
you
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Okay, so this is a sidebar. I was talking to Alex. I can just use his first name, but you know who I'm talking about. So there's this fighting game, right, called Guilty Gear.
Yes.
A new one came out recently, somewhat recently. And the one of the main characters is Soul Bad Guy. And we were talking about he's the protagonist, right? So we were just like, man, what would like an actual antagonist for him be called? And fucking Alex, she says John Goodman. And John Goodman voices a character in that game.
Yo, I fucking hate.
You know who he voices? The United States Secretary of Defense, who's a playable character.
That's so fucking good. Holy shit, he is that universe's
just playing-
equivalent of Hillary Clinton.
Yeah,
He's just
I gotta-
playing his
I
character
gotta
from
sh-
fucking Evan Almighty.
Hold on,
That's so good.
I have to show you a picture. I know this is a tangent, but like I have to. You know what his name is in the game?
What is his
Gold Lewis Dickinson.
name? This is why I fucking hate anime fighting games, bro. Them shits always get me fucked up.
Because it's the first time that like Americans like see their like
It's like
country's
when Tekken,
identity.
When Tekken's just
That coffin is
That's
actually
so funny.
a containment vessel for an Area 51 alien.
that's so funny.
His
Dude,
sunglasses eye
it's
patch.
like in
hilarious.
Tekken.
His sunglasses eye patch. Underneath the patch is a laser beam that's just a guiding laser for an orbital laser.
He looks like he would speak with like just like the thickest Louisiana twang, like that Creole accent.
He's just John Goodman.
I know. I get that John Goodman voices him, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
he
that
looks
character
like-
design,
yeah.
100% like.
Yeah.
Oh,
it would
God.
it would have to be that or like or John Goodman because like the big burly fucking just like politician dude or whatever
Yeah.
just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if he wasn't in a suit or like if it was like an alligator skin suit or some shit, 100% Creole, not
Mm-hmm.
not even a question.
we are running a bit long.
Yeah.
Right now.
Which
We can-
is surprising.
Yeah,
Given.
we can.
Yeah. What is our time?
Yeah, we're at a little over an hour at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I still have to do the thing.
Yeah,
right?
as well.
Yeah.
I as well. But yeah, so if we just want to wrap up here,
No, dumbass. Dove Cameron. Please come on to the podcast.
That's
I
the thing.
really
I knew it was the
Yeah,
thing.
I really would like to take you out to dinner. We can go anywhere that you would like. And then afterwards,
maybe grab some hot dogs.
No.
Dude, I can't. Dude,
No.
You think I would love to see Eric go up to Dove Cam and be like, "Do you want a hot dog or do you want a hot dog?" And then
Okay.
Jesse's sitting there like, "I take mine with mustard."
If you are if you are watching this, do you see what I have to deal with on a regular basis? And these guys try to paint me out to be the problematic one. I'm really sorry about their actions. But yeah, we would love to have you on the podcast.
Oh, dude, he said they the bad way.
He did.
You are Jewish.
I'm not.
Wait, hold on. No, wait, we can't. Yo, chill. Chill. I'm trying to get Dove Cameron on this fucking podcast, and you guys over here trying to get me canceled by fucking Ben Shapiro and his dumbass sister.
No. We're trying to get you accepted by them.
Yeah, and canceled
my
by other
God.
people.
Yeah, this is incredible.
What do you want, Eric?
I don't know anymore. Okay, let's just fucking get to ratings.
Every time I steer into it with you, all of a sudden you're really upset. What do you?
Oh man, see, this is the problem. I'm in the driver's seat, right? I don't have a payday bar in my hands. Okay,
No,
I need to be steering the wheel, but you're trying
When
to
you
grab
have
the
a
wheel.
payday bar in your hands, I'm steering the wheel.
I know, but I don't have a payday bar in my hands.
Yeah,
right
but you're
now.
looking at it funny.
I don't. There's not one in the car. You think that
Oh,
there's a payday?
it's
You
a-
have done too many. You're on acid right now, bro. You are fucking tripping balls. Payday bars aren't real. They can't hurt you.
One almost did, in my defense.
Oh man.
We're gonna
I'm-
have to explain all of this shit at some point.
I miss
I
the
thought you
days when
did.
I was a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were much better driving stories.
Well, you can fix it really easily.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to gain weight than it is to
Nikhil,
lose
who
weight.
are you talking to?
What a good episode.
Yeah, this was good.
Yeah.
Ratings.
Ratings.
I give it at least a 6.5 out of 5. Or out of 10. Out of 10. Out of 10.
No, that's fine. 6.5 out of 5.
Out of 5? No, absolutely.
Yeah, this motherfucker walked out. This motherfucker walked out to a goddamn Dunkin' Donuts and just went, "Yeah, I'd like a coffee with 6 3/3 creams."
What I need you to do is fill up the coffee with as much coffee as you normally give.
I'm gonna
And then I need a
fucking
quarter.
cry, dude.
I need a quarter cup of cream on top of the full cup of coffee.
Yeah, but it's like I also definitely need 4 quarter cups of cream. It's like,
No,
so you
what's
just
this
want a
here?
cup of cream? No.
No, 5 quarter cups.
Yeah. Oh, also, Bill really liked the movie.
Yeah.
Bill endorses this movie.
He's had a good 2 weeks, that's for sure.
He's actually 14 weeks old. I found out at the vet.
Okay.
He's really small.
Quite small.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for 14 weeks, I feel like.
But he had a good 2 weeks of movies thus far, considering that it was Shaolin Showdown.
We
and then
treated
this.
each other better
Did you
once
just fucking
Bill
say
got involved.
you said
Shaolin
Shaolin
Showdown.
Showdown.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
dude, what a good show! But that's a discussion for
Yeah.
another day.
Yeah.
Shaolin soccer. But
You know what? Okay, this is the last sidebar, I promise. In the first fucking episode of the show, right? Omi destroyed Jack Spicer at a Shaolin Showdown that involved jumping across stones. When Jack Spicer had the Mantis flip coin and Omi had the 2-ton tunic. Right? Like, how does your ego recover from that?
Jack Spicer also has a fucking jetpack with like the fucking propellers.
Yeah.
Yo.
How do you fumble that badly?
Because
Hold
he
on.
sets the terms,
Hold on.
doesn't he?
I have
Yeah, no, he decides what the challenge is because he was the recipient. So he picked something that he had to, like, he couldn't possibly lose.
The scales could not have been more tipped in his favor, and
Yeah.
he somehow fucked it up.
Yeah.
Man's really was the Tom Brady of his time, huh? I've been trying to figure out a way to put that in there too. Okay, 6.5 pings out of 10 bogs. Yeah, I had a good time.
I'm going to give it 10 out of 10 rocks that have been rolled back.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You like I said, horse milk.
I'll die on this hill, yeah.
Nikhil, you are picking next week's movie.
I am?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to pick a movie called Dog Soldiers. It's about a bunch of soldiers who participate in an experimental program, and then they got that dog in them.
All right.
You did everything that we ever talked about for this month.
Yep.
You combined all of them.
Yeah,
You
it's-
fucking madman.
Yep.
This is the only thing.
It is a horror movie. I think it's the first horror movie that we've done. Like an actual horror movie, I mean.
Okay. It sounds like it will be like a B horror movie.
Kind of.
Okay. Down.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do the thing.
do the
Links
thing.
into the description.
Along with all the other links.
I'm gonna go have a stroke.
Yeah. Gross, dude.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Ran train on myself. Bye.